Today's video is a video I've been looking forward to making for years now. Today's the day. It's official. We are manual swapping our Ferrari F430. It'll finally be twinning with our manual 575 here. We'll have two gated 6-speed red Ferraris in the garage from similar eras. We bought this car a long time ago, my brother and I. It was our first rebuild project in early 2017. We bought the car for like $60,000, crashed in the rear end. Wasn't that bad. We fixed it for like 4 or 5 grand. We straight piped it. We did all these cool mods, wheels, tune, carbon upgrades, etc. But now this will be the biggest upgrade of all of them, putting in a gated 6-speed in place of the junky, notoriously troublesome and maintenance heavy F1 system. And I say that because we've had a lot of issues with it. In the beginning, it was honestly pretty nice. It didn't really have many faults. It was driving pretty well until the clutch went out and we had to spend like $10,000 replacing the clutch. And then a year or two after that happened, all of a sudden we started getting this issue where the car would randomly not go into gear. It would just put itself in neutral and then not go into gear for like the rest of the day. But then you start up the next day and it's magically good to go again. It would start to have all these weird issues. So we kept throwing all this money at it, trying to fix it. It did not fix the problem. So we had it, and we ended up just parking the car and buying a 6-speed kit. Problem is the demand is so high for converting these cars, so I had to wait a while. That's why it's been almost a year since I bought the kit, but they're busy, and for them to fly out and leave their home base operations and all the other projects they have going on to solely swap my car this weekend means a lot, and our time has come. The wait is over. It's finally getting swapped. This car will run again for the first time in, over a year, I guess. But before we can get to swapping the car, we gotta kick it off with a little car show in the 575. I can't tease this 575 and not show you guys a V12 manual in action. My friends over at Hammer Jewelers are throwing a little cars and coffee this morning. I said I would bring a cool car, so let's get to it. All right, hangar's opening up. We got a beautiful Saturday morning, and check this out. We got all of the parts needed for the maintenance side of things today on the Ferrari F430. Got new coolant, we got fresh 100 octane race gas. It spits huge flames, gets more power, so we got 4 gallons of that. Got the oil filter, 10 quarts of Pennzoil, Platinum Euro full synthetic 540, some distilled water for the coolant, and a couple other things. So this Ferrari F430 is gonna be getting the most love it has ever gotten. Close the hood on this 5.7 liter naturally aspirated V12. Crazy that by the end of this video, I'm going to be doing this, but in the F430. Real quick guys, give me a minute to thank the sponsor of today's video, Raycon. 5 years ago now, we got our first set of Raycon earbuds, and they still work great. But guess what? I just got their latest and greatest set, the Everyday Earbud Classics, which now finally feature active noise canceling. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I think active noise cancellation is one of the coolest features you can pack into your little earbuds. For me, it's essential. I am always flying on planes, and if you didn't know already, that's when I get the majority of my editing done. The only problem is airplanes are loud, especially our airplanes. So the fact that I can just pop in these bad boys and seconds later have that loud jet noise disappear is amazing. In fact, I was wearing these the whole 3-hour flight to Oshkosh while I was finishing this video. And the other coolest part is the battery packs a punch. You get 8 hours of playtime out of them with a 32-hour battery. Thanks to the optimized gel tips, these things are extremely comfy. You can wear them for hours on end and not feel sore afterward. And I must say the audio quality is right on point with all those other brands you've heard of, except these are half the price.
And guess what? The deal gets even sweeter when you shop using my special link buyraycon.com/JRGarageYT. That'll get you a 20% off site-wide discount.
Thank you so much to Raycon for supporting the channel over the years, making videos like this possible. Now without further ado, back to the video. Okay guys, the 430, is it a manual? Is it a manual? No, it's an F1. Anyway, having a great time at the show. Check out all the cars here. This is their first car show they put on here at Hamra Jewelers. Hit them up if you need any fine jewelry or watches. They have all the luxury brands in there, so pretty cool. But speaking of cool things, we got this Ferrari F12 in probably one of the coolest specs I have ever seen. We have like this pearl white over this brown interior, two-tone brown interior at that, with, check this out, we have brown carbon fiber. Are you kidding me? Check it out over there, and the seat backs. And I'm normally not somebody who would like brown interior, but seeing it here in person, what the heck? It is so cool. It's like a gold bronze carbon fiber. Oh, and then to go along with it, we have these bronze, I don't know who makes these wheels. Front splitter looks black, but then you shine a light at it and it's brown. That is so sick. Anyway, let's head back to the garage, swap cars because we need an SUV to pick up Art and Jared, and then get cracking on this 430. Let's check it out. 2 more Ferrari F430s. I bet you they're not manual swapped. I don't think I've ever seen a 430 manual in person. Here, let's ask the guy. No way this thing is a manual. What do you guys think? Is it a manual? Holy crap, wait a second. I think it was a manual. That thing is so sick. Is it a manual? 6-speed? Wow, I'm converting mine today. It is a manual and it's converted. What are the odds that I just happened to bump into a manual converter? All right. I would put money on the fact that Art probably converted that car. What a great car. Absolutely love this thing. It's been too long since I've taken it out to some car shows. I mean, just this car is beautiful. 25,000 miles, one of the 80 original US gated cars. Very, very rare. I think with a clean title and no damage, they're like, people want like 300 grand or more. That is so sick. All right, off she goes. From one gated manual Ferrari to hopefully another by the end of the day. Okay, loading up all the goodies. I wish I could take the 575, but got 3 people and a ton of tools. God, look at that. GT2 RS. A few minutes away from picking up Art and Jared in the ID4. I always say our EVs compensate our straight piped V8s and V12s, you know? So we're net carbon neutral because we got so many EVs to balance them out. I think, probably not. All right, and just like that, look who I found, Jared and Art. Thank you guys so much for coming out from Texas. So these are all your fancy tools and parts and computers. You said the record for a swap was 4 hours?
Yeah, that's without removing the trans.
All right, so let's do it in 3.
And you have a new throwout bearing in there because you guys did the clutch, hopefully.
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out if it starts.
All right, let's set a new record today. All right, here we are, Highline European, gonna be reunited with the 430. Here it is, already on the lift. Kyle has it all ready to go. Count on Highline for always having cool cars. Look at these twin LP640s. Wait a sec, no. It's a first gen. Got the first gen and an LP640. She's dirty, been sitting for a year. Okay, I hope you guys don't find anything catastrophically wrong with it. While you're setting everything up, little mini 1-minute interview. How many cars have you swapped and why are you swapping the world? What got you into this?
Stupidity, curiosity, loving manuals.
Okay.
And you know, manuals were dying off. Somebody needed to do it.
So how many cars do you think you swap now?
I want to say we're gonna be up to 300.
300 cars. Okay, we'll make this 301. You said 430 is one of the easier ones.
430s, 360s.
Pretty.
I mean, once you do it so many times, you know.
Pretty easy. Latest cars. 599. You're working on 575.
Yep. 575, 612.
F430 Scuderia.
Yeah, I already have 3 or 4 out.
Well, now that we swapped this one, if we love it, maybe we need to track down a Scud or a 599. I definitely think a 599. One day they're gonna be getting into Lambos and all the other brands. All right, so excited. Well, I'll let you do your thing and I'll film some cinematic goodness as we pull off all the panels and get to work. Here we go.
right, they just took off the belly pan. Oh my gosh. What the heck? I'm going to need to clean this, that's for sure. I'll save you guys the hour it's gonna take me to clean these disgusting underbelly trays. Look at that. Dead mouse or rat or something. Oh my gosh, this is going to be disgusting. All right, so anyway, ready? 3, 2, 1. Boom, and just like that, seconds later, we are left with clean, beautiful under trays and no longer a dead mouse right there. Looking good. Let's get these bad boys back on. Race gas going in. I checked how much fuel was in. I wasn't sure. That's why I brought fuel, fresh fuel. And turns out there's only 1 bar, so I don't know, 10% of a tank. So it's gonna be basically full 100 octane, which means there's gonna be a lot of flames. Okay guys, while Art and Jared were hard at work, I just took delivery of another car. Take a listen to this startup. This is all I'm gonna share for now. Get ready for this, one of the best startup sounds. 3, 2, 1. That's so good. All right, update guys. Art, how are we doing? What percent would you say? The seats are coming out. You said you're gonna be flashing some ECUs.
70, yeah. Everything on the outside's done. We're gonna do the inside now and
Dang.
put the clutch pedal in and bleed the clutch.
Flash ECUs, you said.
Flash ECUs.
Soon, we'll have a third pedal in there, guys. How exciting, awesome. And get rid of the, so the paddle shifters just come off and there's like a hole left?
Unless you want to keep them there to throw people off, I think it'll be
That'd be funny, have both of them. I still got some cleaning to do up here from the mice that made a little 5-star hotel up there. Cleaned all the under trays. Engine's looking good. So yeah, interior stuff now, they are killing it. So let's get that last 30%. Here we go. Okay guys, check this out. I thought I was going crazy. I'm like, this kind of looks like just duct tape, like over the little hole that would be on a manual car, right?
No, nothing goes through that hole. I don't even know why they put that hole there. They just duct taped it. They cut a hole in there.
What do you mean? Nothing goes through here?
No, because the shift linkages are.
Oh my gosh, it goes through there.
And then it goes right through.
So,
here.
what? They actually put a hole in all their frames and just duct tape over it.
Weight reduction.
So every single one you see has this same piece of tape.
Yep.
Look at all the guts in here. See, look at this, 11/26 of 04. This car was made in November of 04. Yeah.
Okay guys, good morning. Welcome to day 2 of the Ferrari F430 6-speed manual conversion. It was getting super late last night and we were all up pretty early, so we were tired. So we said, you know what, we'll just finish it today, Sunday, and then go for a first drive. Hopefully in a couple hours when it's all done. I think they just have to reassemble the interior, finish a couple things with the cables, just make sure they're perfectly matched up with the gearbox and that everything shifts smoothly. And then we just have basic fluids, oil change, coolant, brake fluid. I think that's about it. Motor mounts, a couple things like that. Just basic maintenance to refresh everything and get a clean slate. And then we should be good to go for a first start and a first drive. This has been so many years in the making. Forget like when we bought the car in 2017, like since I was a kid. Again, born in 99. So do the math. When I'm 6, 7, 8 years old, it's the Ferrari F430, it's the Lamborghini Gallardo, it's the Murcielago that are like our 1990s kids poster cars, you know, of that generation. So anyway, that's why this car means so much to me. And of course, I would have preferred a gated manual when I bought this car in 2017, but they're well over $200,000. So I wasn't going to spend that much money. So to now be able to have a gated manual for far, far less than the $200,000 price tag of an original one, man, it's so awesome. Speaking of original one, I took the 575 gated. Art and Jared are actually Ubering up from the hotel today, so I didn't need 4 seats this time around. So I'm like, you know what, why not take the 575? Okay guys, it's that time for a first start. I've not heard this car run in over a year, so.
Oh boy, okay.
Yep. Just like good old times. Oh boy, I forgot how loud it is. Oh my gosh, fast speed, full fast speed exhaust.